it's an amazing thing. So I'm starting the project that it's the episodic I told you about with the Ozone film as an independent endeavor, meaning I can always try to go to the movie business and say, hey, this is a show that I want to do, and see if some entity wants to get on board and finance it. But the moment they do, you start losing control, and the movie
Right.
is not what you expected anymore, and other people and ideas start to manipulate and influence and transform it into something else. So what happened here is I made this trailer and I presented it at an Ozone conference where the community just jumped out of their chairs and said, we want to make this, we want to finance, what do you need? And I said, wow, this is such a refreshing and unbelievable opportunity to make this the right way, because we will regain control, retain control, and no drama, unnecessary drama will be featured just for thrills, right? So that's what we're trying to do. And therefore, a fundraiser was born that is in effect right now. I think by the time this airs, it's still going on,
Mm-hmm.
will still be going on. So we invite people to, if they believe in this cause, to jump on board and sort of pledge and donate whatever they can, because it's the number that we need to reach, but also the volume of people that come in create a snowball effect. So this is on the platform Kickstarter. The website
Mm-hmm.
is o3movie.com. That's where you can learn everything about the project, watch the trailer, and then maybe visit the Kickstarter. So that's how it was born, and I felt such a good vibe. I just following energy,
Yeah.
and I'm very energy type guy, and it's so congruent and it's so harmonious that I sort of extracted that episode, so to speak, from the
Mm-hmm.
show. The show it exists on paper right now, but that's what you use to sell a show. It's the paper,
Right.
project and a trailer. So I have those both things, but then these people were so into making this independently that I said that's a great idea, and that's where we are now, trying to make it happen that way, so that this can come out the way it needs to be, and then it will be on the platforms because I have distribution there. It will be on just most platforms, digital platforms, as a movie, and where people can go and watch it. So this is a big deal because a lot of this information, and one of my motivators here, it's because it gets presented either in an underground new agey way that instantly turns a lot of people off, or very conspiracy like
Mm-hmm.
approach, which turns a lot of people off, or it's in podcasts, which are amazing, but you have to be looking for something and know what you want when you learn it through a podcast. So this is sort of try to bypassing all that and put it in front of people as a piece of entertainment or edutainment.
Yes.
So that they're in Amazon or wherever they are, and wow, what is this movie? And the Miracle Molecule. Oh, let's check it out, and then hopefully keep their attention. And look, we all know somebody who needs the help or is dealing with some health issue. If it's not us, it's somebody we love or somebody we know, or we want to know it for the future. So it's a valuable thing, and I think the world kind of, this story wants to tell itself. I think the world is ready to hear it. So I'm just a vessel, I'm a connector. I'm here to amplify the voices of those people out there that need their voices heard, and get it to the people that need to hear it. So that's why I feel so congruent with this project. It's the combination of my two passions, and I couldn't be happier personally doing this. And it's very smooth, a smooth ride so far.
No,
Yeah.
it's a wonderful trailer, right? And I tell everyone go to o3movie.com, watch the trailer, give to that Kickstarter to get it independently funded. Is the idea, Luciano, then from that funding of it all to go through the distribution channels like Netflix, Amazon, and everything, and have it exposed to as many people to build awareness that way?
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's where it's going to live. I mean,
Yeah,
Netflix works a little differently because they either pay for something up front, but then they own it,
right.
then they tell you how to do it. So
Yeah.
we're not doing that, but I have with my distributor that has all my movies out and my projects guaranteed that they're gonna go on all the other platforms. I can name them if you want, but
No, no, no. I was just thinking because I remember I have a friend, Fraser Bailey, who made documentary Root Cause that went out on Netflix about root
my
canals.
friend too. We
Oh,
have
you
a
know
yeah, I
Fraser.
was
Yeah,
gonna say I
yeah.
forgot to tell
Yeah,
you.
Fraser was instrumental. I met him all those years ago at a conference we were hosting, and he came. His girlfriend at the time was in the learning from us, and he came and we actually diagnosed his whole dental foci, and he went from there and started. So he was awesome. But then 2 weeks into it being on Netflix, the ADA, American Dental Association, attacked Netflix and basically said they can't be putting out this, and they cut it. Right. So I'd hate to see that happen to this because again, if it does what it's supposed to do, which is build awareness and educate, it also will upset those that don't want it there, the Rockefeller people that are
Right.
doing this. And do you foresee that at all? I know things have changed even since Root Cause came out, and there's a lot of things that are out there that are, somewhat, on the edge and just may upset some people. But do you feel there's enough distribution channels that Goliath won't get its hand involved and find a way to,
Oh
censor
yeah.
this?
Oh yeah, those days are over, I think.
You think so?
First of all, shout out to Fraser because he's been like
He's
my
amazing. Yeah,
advisor.
yeah. Fraser's the
So
best.
I hello to Fraser. He's been like involuntarily like my advisor on what not to
Amazing.
do just to not get banned. But
Yeah,
look, I think that that film is a lot more incendiary, so to
it
speak,
may be. Yeah,
in terms of they really point to a problem,
right.
and a lot of people can feel threatened. I think in the case of the Ozone movie, it's a little more spread out and diluted.
Hmm.
We're not attacking some specific entity or procedure or anything like that. Also, look, Netflix has that power because they licensed the film from Fraser and they decided to turn it off, and they can do that. But then you have the rest of the world and the platforms, and these days you can host your own thing and have it watched. So in any case,
Sure.
they cannot ban it from your own website, let's say. You know,
No,
they
they
can
could
turn
try.
it off. They can start, attacking you personally, whatever. But
Yeah.
we'll see. I don't know. I don't even want to think about that part because
No, no, you got to think positive,
I,
right? I'm just bringing it up to play devil's advocate a little bit. I've spoken to Fraser since then too, and I think he probably advised you the same. Stick to focusing on the stories, right? The people, the results. Because he said himself, he understood that he was, kind of attacking in some ways involuntarily, not necessarily, with malice, doctors' whole way of making income through root canals and other things, then connecting it to possibly cancers and all of that could be seen as fear mongering and upset people. I think when you just stick to a natural compound in therapy like ozone, you tell the stories of people. It's not to say anything else is terrible and we need to go after them or anything. It's just to say, hey, here's an option you may want to look into.
right, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly, exactly. So that's my hope and the mission and the road that I'm traveling is sort of there. Then it's tempting when you're in the editing room and you're building the movie because movies get really built in the editing room
Yeah.
afterwards. And it's tempting, you have opportunities to make it bring up the spice, so to speak,
Right.
or dial it down. And
People love
that's,
controversy.
I guess have that responsibility to make it a little bit of everything. Now I know that I won't be able to please everybody 100%. There's a lot of people involved here. Everybody's jumping on board. The support is incredible all over the world. Doctors, clinics are donating. Everybody's like, it's unbelievable. It's beautiful. Now, uh, that's people have different opinions, and like I was saying earlier, the Europeans with a low dose, the Americans with a high dose.
Yeah.
I can tell you one thing. I know I won't be able to please everybody 100%. Like any movie, two people go watch the same movie. Somebody's like, "Ah, it's okay. Oh, I loved it. The other person
Right.
doesn't." So that's going on, of course, because it's a movie.
Yeah.
But I can tell you that I think everybody involved will be proud and to have this. and to have been a part of it and help make it happen. That I can pretty much guarantee, because yeah, you can see from the trailer what the mission is. And
Yeah, yeah, no, I think it would be an amazing educational kind of, documentary and really showcase the benefits of this.